Here's what to expect from an 11-year-old man's baby. Yeah. Disclaimer: if your baby is not portraying the same characteristics, babies are different, growth is different, every other kid is different. Yeah. You may even realize that maybe your babies have different characteristics. So when you go to notice this, because also their appetite has grown a lot, like they eat right now a lot. Yeah. And you notice this when you take your kids for clinics. Yeah, I hope you're not skipping those clinics, they are very very important. So yeah, they have weight gain, and if they're eating a lot, it means they are also feeding themselves. At this particular point, your kid should be able to pick up the food and put it in their mouth by themselves. Yeah, there is a character that is so perfect at this particular age. It starts at around 7 months. This is when they begin to do this play with food and all that. But by the time they get into 11 months, they can already feed themselves. So make sure that whichever food that you're feeding them is okay with them, and it cannot even burn them. It's at a good temperature. Also, at 11 months, your baby should be able to um, crawl or make the first move. Should be able to make the first move, or be attempting to make the first step by themselves. You can help them do this. You can put maybe objects for them. I think I'll discuss this on its own. Yeah. But at least by 11 months they should be able to be transitioning from crawling to walking. At 11 months your baby should be able to at least be aware of the environment. They should be able to be aware by the environment, that is maybe the music that's happening, the people around, what is happening. They should be able to what do you call it, they should be able to at least understand the environment, and actually maybe sometimes get involved in it. That is maybe kids playing and all that. They should be able, also should the baby should be able to react to noises and music and all that. They should be aware of all that. Like they should react. If it's music, then it means they need to dance or vibe to it or just listen to it. Yeah, that is how you know that your baby is coordinating. At 11 months, your baby should be babbling a lot, or at least making a sound or a word. Yeah, kids are very weird. At this particular moment, you'll realize that they have this specific word or sound that they make specifically that they have understood. Yeah? So, at this particular point, they should be at least be able to say one word, and it continues like that till they're able to just grasp a few words and all that. At 11 months, your baby, or at least my baby, is already adding like two other sets of teeth, the upper ones. So again, with this teeth thing, I know it's different. I know this may not be happening with every other baby, because at 11 months, I think my girl had like 4 or 6 teeth, but now the other one has now additionally 8. So with these kids I know are different, so I'll not pay much attention, but at this they should at least be adding a set of teeth or a teeth at this particular moment. Also at 11 months you're expecting your child to sleep more at night, unless they're not feeling so well. Like during the day it's maybe three times or 3-4 times a day, but at night they sleep a lot. Unlike when they were smaller, they'll wake up every now and then to breastfeed, but at this particular moment they sleep a lot at night. You're expecting a kid to show emotions at this particular age. If they are angry, if they are hungry, if they are happy, you expect to see all these things at this particular age. Yeah, like it just goes without saying, you expect to see emotions from your baby. At this particular age, your baby should be able to resonate with toys. games and all this. You'll notice this more if you have another kid probably, so that when they see them playing they want to join but they just can't because they don't know how to. Although also if you give them toys, you'll see them showing preference of specific toys, like they at this particular point they're preferring things to the other. You'll just notice, it's easy. Also they show preference with people a lot. Yeah, you just notice even with the type of music, there's this type of music that they want to listen more than the other one. And also at this particular point I'm aware they are exploring everything at that particular house, like is it electronic, is it shoes, is it toys, is it anything that's on the floor or anything that's they can reach, they're just exploring it, and it mostly sometimes goes in the mouth. So yeah, I don't know if I'm the only, but I'm sure I'm not the only one experiencing this. At this particular point kids explore a lot, so you ought to be really careful, especially when you're with them. Yeah, this is the point that they'll fall a lot, this is the point they'll knock their head a lot, this is the point they'll just be messy a lot, so you ought to be very very careful when you're handling. This particular point I've never touched, but I think I will. I hope at the moment you're not keeping your kids in diapers like the whole day, especially after they get to at least 7 months, unless they're teething, because that's when they really do diarrhea a lot. But if they're not, every other day you ought to keep them free, diaper free, at least the whole day. Then you get to mm, like make them wear diaper in the evening. This is so good for them, it's good for, just let them breathe. Yeah, and also nowadays there are these reusable pants, like you really don't have to be scared. There are these reusable pants, you just get to wash them and all after they have messed them up, but just leave them free the whole day. Yeah, just as my mom says, when baby gets to 6 months, make sure you buy a lot of shorts so that they can stay like that, they can stay in shorts the whole day. Then in the evening you can dress them up, unless also it's too cold that they really have to wear warm. But however it is, make sure the whole day they stay diaper free, and then in the evening you can just make them wear that diaper. Sometimes it's just good. You can imagine, I'll give this example. For women, you can imagine staying on a pad like the whole day, you don't breathe, it's always so exhausting. So imagine a child wearing a diaper 24/7 and you're not letting them be free. It's really crazy. So yeah, hope you're taking note on that. Just don't be scared of that mess. It's not going to last a lot of time. It's just going to be there for a moment, then it's going to end. So just let them be diaper free. And this also, I realized this also helps them in the potty training a lot, especially if you have another kid and they always see this. Sometimes they always, when they are ready, you just notice, especially if you keep them diaper free, they, you just find them trying to do it. So yeah, baby should be copying a lot of things, especially if they have siblings. You realize they want to copy almost everything they are doing, almost, not everything. Sounds, plays, yeah, they just want to copy, they just do try and try and try. Yeah, and another thing that you're going to do at 11 months is oral care. This begins immediately. um you notice your baby has started producing those plastic teeth or milk teeth. Yeah, you ought to start oral care. If you've not seen what you can do with oral care, I already did a video, so you just go down below and check the video out on how you can do oral care for your baby when they start producing. Last but not least, I'm sure at this particular point you can know when your baby wants something. Like they just have a way of showing it. Every other kid always has a way of trying to tell you, I want this, I want this, I want this. Like for instance, on our side, he just points and produces a certain sound. That's when you know he wants something. He points to it and produces a certain sound. That's how we know he wants that particular thing. So every other kid is different on this. So, but they should be able to portray or display or tell you this is what they want, this is what they want you to give them, or they're interested in this particular thing. Yeah, also at this particular point they may be very, what do you call it, for lack of better words, they may be naughty kids. They want to take it by force, they want to have it by force, they just want to have things by force, but they should have a way of showing it. Yeah, that is the main thing. So yeah, I think that's what I've noticed. So if you have not pointed out anything, just make sure to indicate down below. But that's all that I've noticed with that's all I've noticed, and that's what happens with an 11 months old baby. Well, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.